educated guess, I'd say that man is alive.
The lords of the underworld await. You will clash steel upon bone, blood upon rotten flesh, and fill this void with light. You must answer this call, Husk. You will be the one that will finally kill them dead.
Cursed to live a life stuck between man and monster, Dinosaur Man is a stranger in a strange land filled with danger and excitement. Fighting the beast within to become a hero is no easy task. Joining him on his quest is Spaz, a cute and cunning cat person, and the beautiful Telexis, a warrior slave girl with a troubled story of her own. A cavalcade of odd, alluring, and downright evil characters awaits our heroes. Read the webtoon today on these fine platforms. You and your kids will love it.
The brave hero conquers the diabolical villain and rescues the damsel in distress. But this is real life, and in real life,
stories don't always have happy endings. Frog G, the story of a man turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a mission to kill a god by death itself. Now our hero must roam the underworld to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves.
Swift, fearless, deadly. These are the men of the Military Assistance Command. They do the jobs the others don't dare to. Trained in the lethal arts. You'll never see them coming. But if you're lucky, you might just hear them rocking. Now, to regain their freedom, they have to take out the assassin clan that made them the Rock and Roll Ninja. Get your copy today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your man Jay. Thanks for tuning in. Let's turn this up a little bit. It was so low. All right, we got the music going. Okay. Anyway, no guests in the back, flying solo for as of right now. But I started a little bit early because that lets me do the introductions. But also, one thing I wanted to talk about and kind of what I've been up to here or just recently. So Starfield just dropped, and I have Game Pass. I'm playing on my Xbox Series X, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna share a little. We're gonna have a little, just slight little discussion about that here. So, Starfield compared to No Man's Sky. So, with Starfield, all right, I probably played about 5 hours. I played about 5 hours. They start you off, and there's something about it I feel like Starfield, in my opinion, like it has no charm to it. Like it has like whatever charm is just sucked out of it. You start off in this little mining thing, you mine a few minerals, you go up top, you get this artifact, you know. Of course, you touch the artifact. You have a freaking vision, you know. You go to sell the artifact to some dude that's part of like the Constellation crew, the explorers and stuff, who I think is voiced by 3Dog from Fallout 3. So that's pretty cool. Space pirates come. You fight the space pirates, and then 3Dog goes, "All right, you have to take the artifact to the Constellation headquarters. Take my ship, take my robot, and go." And you're like, okay, and then just kind of throw you out there. It just very, I don't know, man. And so I played for a bit, fought some space pirates, did some planet exploration. The planet exploration, oh my god! Like, if you've played things like Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky, the planet exploration is like bare minimum. So first off, you're flying around in space. You do some dogfighting, and it felt pretty good. Pros to Starfield is that you get to customize your ship. Like you could like put all the parts on it and stuff. I didn't get that deep into it. So yes, Hockey, please hit the like button. Jason, I love you too. Go back, Frog G, everyone. You do some dogfighting. It feels pretty good. It kind of reminds me a little bit like Elite Dangerous, where you can like put actually it's very much like Elite Dangerous, that you can put assets into like your shields or your lasers or your warp drive. As you're doing combat, you have to manage your systems and stuff. So that felt kind of cool. And then they're like, oh, go to the planet. So you're like, okay, do I enter the atmosphere of the planet? Do I get to land anywhere on the planet? No, you select the little thing where you want to land, and then you just fast travel there, and it shows a cutscene of your ship landing, and then you get out of your ship. And so you're like, okay, let me explore this planet. You have to explore the planet on foot. So you're just like running, and like it's like, so far I've been to 2 planets, and it's just been like they look like moons. At least when you go to like No Man's Sky, stuff is colorful. You know, and I know that's not what Starfield wanted to do, I guess, maybe, but No Man's Sky stuff was like crazy. Like you see like shit running around all over the place, just crazy, like pockets of whatever, you know. I landed this first planet of Starfield, and I'm just like, okay, so I go there, I shoot some space pirates, I loot some stuff, I get some neat weapons. I'm like, okay, oh, there's a thing over there, let me go run over there. I'm just like, what's in here? Nothing? Okay, I guess go back to the ship. You go back to the ship, you fly to the main New Atlantis hub. You get to that New Atlantis hub, and it's like, whoa, New Atlantis. And I'm like, dude, I couldn't care. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. But I couldn't give 2 shits about New Atlantis. Like, oh, it's this epic city. I'm like, nah, okay. Where do I gotta go? Here? Okay, just run over there and do it. Talk to these people. You're part of the thing, and you're part of the Constellation guys now. And I was like, whatever, lady. Like, maybe it's me, the dialogue didn't seem that interesting. Like maybe I'm just jaded on it, but it doesn't have the charm of the Fallout universe. It doesn't have the charm of the Elder Scrolls universe. And yeah, there's just something about it that you're just like, like I said, maybe it's me, but I don't care. And so I was like, all right, man, like this makes me want to boot up No Man's Sky. So I reinstalled No Man's Sky, right? And got that going. And in like the 30 minutes that I was playing No Man's Sky, I was already having more fun. Now, granted, sure, Starfield, I'm sure you can do a lot more. You can be bounty hunters. There's dialogue choices. There are more role-playing aspects and stuff. And then maybe if I started Starfield and just like was being like a mercenary or something, I might enjoy it more. But when I play a space game, like when I play Elite Dangerous and when I play No Man's Sky, I love exploring the planets, finding what's on the planets, and taking out a dumb little scanner and scanning stuff and discovering new like plant life and animals and minerals, and maybe setting up a cool little like camp on the planet and stuff like that, so I can go get my resources. And I mean, I haven't played No Man's Sky since you were able to like ride some of the animals and like get like the little mech suit and explore using the mech suit. So I haven't even touched that stuff yet. But just starting over in No Man's Sky, and like when you land and you're augmenting your gear and stuff, like to me, No Man's Sky had more charm in it than Starfield. And on top of that, with No Man's Sky, you can play with friends, which is really cool. Granted, you can't necessarily like build your ship from scratch, but you can go get new ships. You can get different types of ships. You can get giant battleships that you can have your friends dock their planes on in No Man's Sky. So there are different things that you can do in No Man's Sky. I'll probably pick up Starfield again and maybe just try being just a straight up merc, because I think the most fun that I had in those games, in like Bethesda games, especially like Fallout 3, and I even think in New Vegas, like I just was like playing for the caps, and that was really fun. I had a blast just like being a mercenary, whoever's going to pay me the most money. So maybe playing Starfield like that is fun. Maybe just being a bad guy and picking pockets and hacking safes and stuff like that. Maybe that would be cooler playing Starfield that way. But when I play a space game, the same thing with Elite Dangerous, I just loved like warping like to like outer rim galaxies, and then freaking scanning planets and landing on different planets and exploring with the rover and stuff. So that's the kind of stuff I want to do in a space game. And Starfield, not being able to fly your ship over the surface of the planet and explore that way, and them being no vehicles that you can have on the planets, kind of makes me not want to explore the planets, because you just have to run around everywhere, and I don't want to do that. So the dialogue seemed kind of weak, the character design seemed kind of weak. I guess they had their A team on this or something, but I mean, I don't think it. I mean, I don't know, man. I got more joy playing 76 than I did with this, but then again, you're playing 76 with friends and stuff like that too. So, and now with No Man's Sky, you can customize how you want to play the game. So before you start a game, you can say, listen, I don't want to worry about fuel. I don't want to worry about wasting fuel every time I take off, because in Starfield, there's no fuel. You don't have to worry about fueling your ship. So in No Man's Sky, you can say, I don't want to worry about having to refuel my ship. I don't want to have to worry about recharging my mining laser. You don't have to do that. There's settings that you can do in No Man's Sky to where you can just chill out and play the game, and have fun. Now, I'm sure Starfield has like an end to it, like a story and things like that. No Man's Sky really doesn't have that. No Man's Sky is more like exploration and just like making your character better, getting better gear, getting better ships. Maybe you build a base and you want to make the base better. Maybe go exploring with friends and stuff like that. Like that's more like No Man's Sky. Starfield, I'm sure has a story to it, and the story I'm sure is better. The dialogue and all that stuff. So all that stuff is better. But in terms of like the space stuff that kind of brings you to the game, I'm kind of disappointed with. You have to put perks and everything in Starfield. Like in No Man's Sky, you have a jetpack right off the bat. In Starfield, you have to use a perk point to unlock so you can use a jetpack. I mean, come on. Like, that's stupid. Like, right off the bat, you're in freaking space and you can't use a jetpack. So you got to put a perk into that, and then it's just like, and you got to put more perks into it so you can, like, jet longer with your jetpack. I was like, oh, come on. Right off the bat, No Man's Sky, I'm bouncing around. There's freaking crazy dinosaur alien things running all over the place. And I'm scanning plants and mining stuff, like right off the rip, man. In terms of better space game, I've got to give it to No Man's Sky. I'm sure Starfield has a better story, but I'm probably going to start picking up No Man's Sky again and start playing that again. Just because, I know the design seems so fun and so cool. You know, I know Starfield's rooted in like actual, like, it's like NASA punk, you know, like stuff that can exist, but at the same time, it's kind of boring. There's no aliens. I mean, you go to the place, everybody's human. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I guess maybe there's aliens later, you know. I mean, in terms of like, you know, maybe they'll be later, or maybe they'll be the bad guys or something. So, see what Hocky says here. There's a game on Steam that is a space exploration game made by one bloke. It looks good for what it is. I will try and find the name. Yeah, No Man's Sky is fun. You don't have to play it with people, but you can. But again, you're just kind of out and about and exploring. It's kind of like this giant sandbox galaxy that you get to explore and stuff like that. And you're pretty much just making your way and earning money to get upgrades for your suit and your weapon and your ship, and you get better ships, and then you learn more blueprints that you can build better stuff and have a better base camp. And then in your base camps, you can build warp portals, and then you can warp to different base camps and stuff and things like that. Or you can warp to if you find any space station, from the space station, you can warp back to your base camp and then warp to the other space station. So that's kind of neat too. So you're not, like, even though you have like thousands of planets in No Man's Sky and they're procedurally generated, they're randomly generated. The same thing as Starfield, but so far what I've seen, the random generated No Man's Sky planets are more interesting than Starfield. If you haven't tried No Man's Sky, I recommend trying it because it's pretty good. It has a certain charm to it, but if you're not, you can't, there's no story really. You're just like trying to get to, like, I guess the goal was to get to some center of the universe, but the game is updated so much and they're always updating it and stuff that I don't even know. Like, I had to start over because I don't even remember like what's going on in it. But yeah, it's just all about like getting cooler stuff. And if you're just like chilling out and getting cooler stuff and building your bases and growing space plants and all types of stuff that you can do, you know, you could just do that stuff too. No Man's Sky is pretty dope. Starfield, I'll probably come back to it, but right now I played Starfield and I wanted to play No Man's Sky. Let's go ahead and stop sharing that. So right now I'm gonna pick up No Man's Sky again. Too bad I couldn't set that stuff up to stream on here. It's just too difficult having two TVs and all that stuff. All right, we don't need that anymore. So what are we gonna do? Show this on stream. We got our stuff set up here. And let's see. It is 10:15. We'll give maybe till 10:20, and then we'll maybe drop the link some other places too. I mean, as for that, I mean, nothing's really been going on. I saw the Nintendo Direct today. It looked pretty cool. The Princess Peach game looks really dope. Super Mario Wonder looks cool. They're doing a re-release of Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. So Nintendo's been doing some neat stuff. I have no idea what I'm gonna draw. I think it's Berserker bad guy time. I have some concepts or some ideas for a certain bad guy in Berserker, and I think I don't like what I have, and we're going to flesh this guy out. So we want to draw him. It's going to be like this crazy, like dark shadow centipede guy. Maybe we should draw something. You know what? I haven't drawn Felix the Cat. Let's look at Felix the Cat. And let's see. On his actual thing. All right, we got a reference here. Make this smaller. Open image in new tab. Let's warm up. Let's warm up with some Felix the Cat. Let me get some more light on there. So we'll get the basic. I like my my knobby knees. I do like my knobby elbows. We'll have them. Let's have them holding a. We're holding a fat old pencil. All right. All right, let's take a look at. Let's see how we're gonna do this. There's like the other ear comes up and then swoops down like this. Yoink. And then two like this. This should be the center of his face right here. I think we're gonna do this. Have them meet here. I have to scoot that ear over. Not the ear, the nose. I have to bump this over. Hmm. We took some liberties, but hey, what is? Oh, that's what I wanted to give him. I'm gonna wear a little floppy beret. Does that look like a beret? It's hard to tell. See how we're gonna get that on there. We gotta do it in between his ears because him without the ears just looks weird. There we go. Yeah. What are we doing? These things are starting to get low on me. Let's see, we got a chisel. See how that'll work. I think this thing's getting low on me too. So we got a fatty right here. Let's go with the Fudu no Suke. Fuden no Suge. I like my little knobby elbows. My knobby knees. Why has Jason abandoned us? Have you done Cuphead stuff, Jay? I have not, you know. I feel like that might be too on the nose, but I should do some Cuphead stuff. I just wanted to draw Felix the Cat so I could just black him out with this big marker. I did his eyes more oval, because I enjoy oval eyes. That will fill in what I need to fill in with the white gel pen. I gotta watch some more older stuff. I've been really enjoying the older Mickey Mouse cartoons. Those have been really good. Like where he's kind of like a jerk. Getting into trouble and stuff. Still black and white. I remember Chad Townsend talking about something. He's like, you know what? It's like you can get mad at Disney, but you can't get mad at the characters. You know, like it's not Mickey Mouse's fault. You know, sometimes it just sucks seeing the potential there that it's not being used. I think they're doing some pretty good stuff with them lately. That Illusion Island game came out. That's very like, you know, cartoony and Fleischer-esque, and that one's a really fun game. Especially like playing with little ones, because you could make them invincible, and you're just like jumping over stuff. Like there's there's bad guys to avoid, but there's really no like enemies, you know. So I gotta refine my style though. I did Cyber Frog, I did Black Phantom. In this style I've been working on. Yeah, I need to refine it because I think it could be better. Cuphead seemed like a good fit for you. Yeah, I should be drawing this guy. I really love the designs that they have there. The cartoon's hilarious. It's a cartoon on Netflix. It's great. I feel like you're watching an old cartoon. Cuphead's voice is pretty good. Cuphead and Mugman, their voice acting is really good. They sound like a freaking like 1930s, like why I oughta. Like New York accent and stuff. See all these wavy lines. I'm gonna have to fix it. Well, it's like gotta tighten these lines up. I was watching the what's the creator of the damn Rocketeer? His Drawn to Perfection, Dave Stevens. That was a great documentary. Such a talented guy. Like, man, so good. He would be like, I don't want to put that out because it's
it's not up to snuff. And then they'd be like, please give us the pages. Like he never like would settle.
These kids have watched it, but I haven't. Yeah, it's pretty. The designs are fun. It's a little edgy, like old cartoons used to be. One of the episodes, someone leaves a baby at their doorstep, and they're trying to be, oh, a cute baby, but it's like this little devil baby. That's like horrible. I think we're going to go in with a thinner one. Clean these lines up a bit. A nice dark line under here. Have to hit this one more time with the dark one with the big fatty. Hocky says, don't tell Billy, but I started watching the live One Piece because Drinker said it was good. It's fun so far. I'm only halfway through episode 1. That's what I've heard. I heard it was actually done right. I was also listening to these guys that I usually agree with the stuff that they show. Red Cow Media, Red Cow Entertainment. And they were talking about how they saw the Turtles movie, and they said it was pretty fun. It was good for what it was, and it was actually enjoyable. It's just not our Ninja Turtles, but the premise that they tried to do, they did pretty successfully. It's awkward teenage turtles, and it's actually pretty funny. It's just a straight comedy. Get another coat of ink on this. I should have erased first, then did another coat, because some of this is going to come up. When I erase, some of it's going to come up. And that's going to be no bueno. Let that dry some. We'll do some erasing over here. I probably can do some up here.
That's probably one of my favorite parts is like erasing the old pencil, and you really get to see the picture. Oh, of course. It wasn't dry down there. Of course it wasn't. I see it right there. There.
Come on now. Try. Let's clean up a few more lines. I just ripped mine up for delete because Jason told me to.
Peer pressure. No, the show must go on. We gotta link this up here.
Speaking of Jason, he's right here.
Sheba, you're my hero.
What's up, my dude?
What's going on, man?
I just smudged this ink. I was like, ah, sugar.
I heard it. Well, I do the same when you're like, yeah, you like erasing it to see the dry. You're like, yeah, I do it all the time. I erase it and I think it's dry, and nope, man, it's smeared.
I'm like, dang it. But we'll manage.
It's all right. This is a warm up anyway.
Where is everybody?
I don't know, man. I sent out the link and I don't know.
Hockey was in chat. Why isn't Hockey on?
I don't know, man.
Coward. Hockey's a coward.
I don't know.
Oh, I would have joined earlier, but I was doing stuff.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Doing stuff. Not even set up or anything. So you drawing Felix?
Yeah, man. I figured I never drew him before. It'd be a nice little warm up, you know.
Yeah, I like Felix the Cat. Oh, I had a bunch of chili. I had like 4 tons of chili tonight.
Oh,
Can't breathe. Oh, I ate too much chili. It's delicious though.
yeah, chili is good. Beans or no beans?
Oh, you gotta do beans, man.
Yeah, you gotta do beans. My wife hates beans, so when she
My
makes
sister
it, I
does
get no
too.
beans.
Yeah, my sister. We make we put a bowl aside for her, and then we add the beans in after. Oh, turn on my coffee, Mama.
Yeah, because it's like, how are you gonna get rid of all the chili, man, if you don't put the beans in it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, it's all gonna be stuck in there, man.
You are correct. Oh, all discombobulated over here. I don't know where anything is. I got a Huey on because the Unovas went out of business, so the drivers you can't update the drivers anymore and all that other fun stuff. So if I ever get Windows 11, I won't be able to use my Huey on, or my Unova. So I got a Huey on. Dude, I've spent the last, I don't know, man, 6 hours trying to get it. Everything plugs in. It sounds like there's power. There is power. The pen even works, but on the wrong monitor, but there's nothing on the screen. Finally, I looked it up. It's my GPU doesn't have enough video slots in it for an HDMI. So I only have one HDMI cord. The rest are DVI output. So I got to get a converter. So it works if I actually just plug in the Huey on instead of my monitor.
Ah, okay.
But it's so, yeah, I just need the video part for it, and then it's good. But dude, hours upon hours.
Oh, jeez.
So everything's like all over the place now. Like, I don't know where's my pen? Oh, I think it's still over here. Okay. No, that's a white pencil. All right, my pencil. Yeah. So I had to like move stuff around, put stuff. Yeah, everything's a mess, but I had to clean that up. So that's why also it took me so long. But at least the Huey works.
That's good.
Yeah, and I like it. I tested it out while I had it attached, and nice sensitivity and everything. I liked it. All right, but I only have one monitor now, so you have to forgive me for not being prepared. All right.
There we go.
Let's see. Chili sauce straight. Wow, I put it on something. It's not a sauce.
Not
It
a
might be
sauce.
it might be different in Australia, but chili's like a stew.
Hockey, I'm not talking to you unless you get in here.
It's like a stew. Like chili sauce is different than
No,
like
yeah.
stew.
Yeah, chili, like ground beef and sausage usually, or something like that. Like,
Yeah, and
or
then
just
green
ground beef.
peppers usually,
You got
red peppers,
and
yeah.
onions, and
Mhm.
you got stewed tomatoes, tomato sauce.
Mm.
You get all that mixed together. Some tomato paste to thicken it, maybe some chili powder. Add seasonings per taste. Yeah, I mean it's just it's delicious.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
hearty meal on a nice cool day.
Oh yeah, especially fall. Mhm.
We're getting into fall, so
Yeah. You gotta get the right cheese in there too. If you throw some cheese in there.
yeah. Well, see, I like the either Kobe Jack or shredded Kobe Jack.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I do like pepper jack, but I don't. My mom uses grated cheese. That's okay. I prefer to use the shredded cheeses. Figured I'd just doodle more on this piece I've had forever. Just sitting there.
Yeah, sometimes it's cool to like come back to a piece and be like, oh, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, I just had this sit. Dude, it's because this paper is too big, so I don't usually work with it. I bought it by accident.
Oh, okay.
Whenever my my brother's girlfriend had got me a gift card for Dick Blick, and I was like, cool, I could buy 11 by 17, paper for the comic, and I bought 14 by 17. So yeah, so I just every now and then I mess around, but I drew this but a few months ago, and it was a work in progress doodle, and so I just haven't touched it since. Something busy.
How you chili con carne?
Chili? No, not chili.
You
Hockey
call our
did
language lazy? No, it's just chili, dude.
Just chili, dude. How can you get in here?
An American obsession with the name Jack Dick Lick. Dick Blick.
Dick
Yeah,
Blick. It's a art store, an online art store. So how's your week been, Jay?
It's been all right. I actually was off. I'm off today and tomorrow, so that's kind of nice.
Nice. It's always good.
Yeah,
What'd you
then
do
I
all day?
hang out with the kiddo. We picked her up from. Actually, I took a nap, and then we picked her up from school, and we played some games and stuff. So just hanging out with the kiddo today, and gonna hang out with her some more tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta get that time in when they're young, because once they're older, they don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
They usually don't want anything to do with you up until they're about maybe mid-20s, and then they don't mind being around you.
Right.
Yeah, once they hit those teen years, yeah. I don't want to be seen with you. You're embarrassing me. That's when you get to embarrass them. You get joy in it.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I'll show you. Embarrassing.
I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'll go out with just a bathrobe and underwear. I'll embarrass you all day. Unbuckle my pants and pull them up in public and rebutton them. That's what I do.
I'll leave that.
That's good though. I heard you do your like a video game review in the beginning.
Yeah, I was talking about Starfield came out, which was a new Bethesda game. You know.
Yeah, it's the one that Az blew up about. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just, you could even like, I don't know, you press Y to change your pronouns, and it's like he, she, whatever, or like, and then they, them, and that's it. It's not even, there's only like the three. It's like, I'm like, where you been? I can't believe they're still playing the game. Like, I guess he's still playing the game, but I'm just like, I played it for like 3 hours. I'm like, dude, this game's fucking boring, man.
That's what it looked like, dude. I watched him play it for a while, and it looked so boring. I'm like, dude, it's just kind of insufferable. I enjoyed it more when he was playing this other game. It was like a survival game. You know, you go out, you build you're the only person on the planet or something. You go out, you build your hut, you attack the monsters. Dude, he like burnt down the forest. It was hilarious. I had more fun watching him play that than I did that Starfield game. I was like, man, this is boring.
Yeah, it's like it has no charm to it. Like, I love like Elder Scrolls and Skyrim and Fallout. Like, I love those, and this was just like milquetoast boring, dude. I was like, oh, why do I not care? And then my biggest gripe was like, I'm like, all right, man, like, go to this planet. And I've played like Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky. So usually like, all right, cool, man. So you take your ship, you enter the atmosphere, and you slow down so you don't crash into the actual planet. And you get to cruise along the planet's surface and like explore and like find stuff, like, you know, look from your ship, you know, and oh, there's an outpost, and then go land next to the outpost, go explore the outpost, come out, hop in your ship. You don't get to do none of that in Starfield.
What?
No, you like you go to you have the planet. There's a spot you can land. You select it, and it's like it fast travels you to the planet, and then it just shows your ship land, and then you get out of your ship. So you can't fly your ship like surface and like use it to explore the planet. Like you can't, and there's no vehicles, so you have to like, oh, let me run over here. Okay. Oh, there's a building over there in the distance. Let me go run over there.
Oh, geez.
Instead of just like hopping in your ship and like cruising low altitude, oh, cool, and I'm gonna fly through some caverns and none of that. I was like, what, dude? Like, space flying and combat's only in space? Like, no planetary flight? Like, I was like, what, man?
Yeah, that's kind of silly. It's limiting in a way. Like, because you could do that in real life. If that were real, you'd be able to do that.
Well, there's other space games you can do it, like No Man's Sky.
It's very limited, because if that were a real thing, you would do that. You would get in your spaceship and you would kind of hover around the planet and go around. Like, you would do that. And not to be able to do it in that game doesn't make any sense.
And so what they did is like they have the planet, and then the planets themselves have like maybe like 3 or 4 points of interest in it.
What?
And like that's it. So like, you fight them, okay, that's it, and then you leave the planet. So it's not like you don't explore the whole planet. And it's kind of dead. Like I've been to 2 planets. They just were like rocks and whatever. And like, okay, you go to No Man's Sky, man. You're on this planet. Like you have like purple freaking grass, dude, and like orange trees and shit. And then like there'll be like these freaking little like half dinosaur frogs like running around, and then you gotta scan them. And the more species that you find, you get money for like scanning them with your scanner. And you're scanning like the trees and the minerals and stuff. And like No Man's Sky, you're like, dude, like, oh man, like Starfield, they're like, here's some rocks. I'm just like, what is, man?
Doesn't make any sense. How long ago did No Man's Sky come out?
Well, No Man's Sky originally came out in like 2016.
And it's that much more advanced.
The thing is that when it came out, it was a little bit, it was okay, but it got a lot of heat because it wasn't the game that they were advertising. And then through the years, they just kept adding and adding and adding and adding and just kept adding more and more shit. They added co-op to it where you could play cross-platform multiplayer with your friends, and they just kept adding and adding. So eventually, it became the game that they were advertising, and now it surpassed it. But Hello Games you can't compare the size of the studio to Bethesda. Hello Games is a tiny studio compared to Bethesda with like thousands of freaking people.
Right.
And these are all the people that are supposed to be working on, like, they took them from Fallout 4, and instead of them working on Fallout 5 or Elder Scrolls 6, they've had them working on this on Starfield. And for it to come out, and you're just like, okay.
I would think you would have, like, to me, if that were like the game I were developing, like, all right, guys, we want every planet to be totally immersible, totally explorable. We want this to be the biggest game, like interplanetary. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. You should be able to have days upon days on one planet alone, of gameplay. To only have like 3 points of exploration, limiting. Can't do everything you want to do.
And they're random, anyway. So their planets are even randomly generated, and they're not even as interesting as No Man's Sky's planets that are also randomly generated. So it just was like, I was like, all right, man, maybe I'm just like hallucinating. Let me fire up No Man's Sky. So I installed it real quick and installed, and it's like 16 gigs, man. Installed super fast. I was like, all right, 10 minutes. I was like, all right, man. Playing on my Xbox Series X. I'm like, all right, fire this thing up, and then they start you off. You're like, oh, you wake up, your systems turn on, and then they're just like, all right, you're on a planet and it's hot. Find this mineral so you can recharge your shield so the temperature doesn't get to you, because sometimes they're toxic in the atmosphere, sometimes it's too hot, sometimes too cold. So click the scanner, boom, your scanner pops up. I'm seeing all these little rat things running around me, and these crazy like pineapple looking trees everywhere, and I click my scanner, and they start you off with a jetpack. In Starfield, you have to like put a perk point in order just to use a jetpack. They start you off with a jetpack in No Man's Sky, and you're hopping around, jetpacking, boosting. And, you find your mineral, upgrade your thing real quick. Oh, go to the crash site. You go to the crash site, and you're like, oh man, it's my ship. All right, you got to fix your ships. And you go, you got to find this mineral. And then right off the bat, I'm already having more fun. Like, I'm just like, all right, man, like, cool. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. This place is awesome. Where am I? I don't know, man. This planet's dope. Like, okay, cool. Starfield, they start you off in a mine, and you mine some shit the same way like you do in No Man's Sky with a mining laser, and then like some pirates come and you shoot some pirates, and the guy's like, take this item in my ship and go to the place. And so you go to the place, and you have to fight some pirates along the way, and it's standard like FPS combat. Like, it's not the same thing as like Fallout 4 or 3, like nothing special, nothing crazy. You're like, left trigger aims, right trigger shoots. It doesn't even feel like that cool for that. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like certain games feel really nice to shoot stuff. This is kind of like, okay, like, all right. And shot an alien or two, got to the place, gave him the MacGuffin thing I was supposed to give him. Oh, you're part of one of us now. Now let's go do a mission. And I was like, I don't care. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, even like the design of the main hub, New Atlantis, is supposed to be like, it's like, it looks like this is like out of Halo. Like, it looks like I'm looking at like a Halo 3 map. Like, I'm like, okay, like, all right, like, it doesn't even, like, even graphically, it wasn't impressive either. And I guess maybe because from the scope, but so I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I don't care. Like, maybe it's me. Like, I was excited to like build a ship, and then I look at like all the stuff because you can Starfield, you can like build your ship, like you buy parts, and you can like literally like build your ship. They're just like slap shit on your ship that you already have. And of course, it affects how it flies. But then I was like, I'm looking at this thing. I was like, I don't even want to learn how to do this. And this was the part I was most excited for, was like to build my own ship.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
And I was like, I don't want to learn this shit. Like, oh my God.
Do you think maybe you were hyped up about the idea of it, and it just didn't live up to that concept you had, and maybe that's why?
You know what? The thing is, though, I wasn't hyped for the game at all.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't hyped for the game at all. I wasn't like looking forward to it. It was one thing that was like, it's coming out. I'll see how it is when it comes out. It's not like something like I've been looking forward to Armored Core 6. Like, I've been looking forward to that fucking game coming out, and it came out and it doesn't disappoint. It's exactly what I knew it was going to be. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, so I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to like Remnant 2, like these smaller scope games, and they haven't disappointed me, and they were good. So I know Starfield was coming out, but every time these guys release shit, it's really buggy when it comes out, and there's always issues and all types of stuff. So I wasn't really like, I wasn't like, oh man, like, I mean, they're working on this thing for like 8 freaking years, man. Like whatever, 6 years, And then it comes out, and it's like, man. So I had no expectations. That's the problem.
You think maybe they should have worked on like the new Skyrim or Elder Scroll? I mean,
I don't know.
Rather than that,
they could have. I mean, I feel like when they were announced it sounded neat,
right?
But I think at the time other space games has came out. You know what I mean?
Right. It kind of already fed the need or satisfied that quench.
Yeah,
of
when
a
you're
space
looking
game.
Like when you're really looking at it, you're looking like, it looks a lot similar to No Man's Sky or other space games. There's nothing that's like that like makes it stand out. And I know they wanted to do a new IP, so I can't like blame them because it is new, totally new. It's not a sequel, which is cool. But yeah, some of the writing seems kind of flat. The characters seem kind of boring. And like I said, I played it for about 3 hours, and everybody that I met, I was like, I don't care, man. Like, whatever, I think maybe I'd enjoy it if I just played like an asshole, like a space pirate, just like started robbing people and stuff. Because I think that's how my nephew's playing. He's just like breaking in the locks and pickpocketing people and like just shooting everybody. Like, I know what I want, and so he's having fun doing that. But
maybe that's how you're supposed to.
When I play a space game, like I enjoy like exploring the planets, and like finding the mineral, scanning the minerals, and and finding the different space stations or creatures and stuff like that, like, because that's a big part of usually in space games. And in this one, I'm just like, man. I can't fly above planetary surface.
Yeah, that's
the hell, man.
I mean, I get it. But to me, you it's good for you to play those games anyway. You own a video game store, so
yeah,
it helps to actually like at least play them, get a feel of it, and you can give your opinion on it. If somebody asks, what do you think of this game? You could actually tell them rather than just either lie or just like, oh no, I just sell these things.
And maybe it's just like because it's on Game Pass, so I pay like a monthly thing, part of the online service of Xbox, to play it, and it's on it day one when it dropped. So I didn't even pay for it, like to pay the $60 for it. And I could see me like if I paid actually not even $60, now they're $70, they're $69.99 now. The new games, for the new consoles.
Yeah.
So I could see if I dropped $70 on this game, I'd be like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, Yeah, but you can then at least recommend to people who don't have it. Like, you can be like, look, it wasn't for me. You know, like, you can give me your honest opinion.
I mean, once I heard what they're going to do is they're going to add mod support like they did for Fallout 4 and Skyrim on the consoles.
Mhm.
And maybe once they do that, now I think a lot of the weight will be picked up by the community and they'll start adding like really cool stuff.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll probably pick it up again and probably start over and probably just play it the same way I would play like Fallout or something, which is like, who's giving me the most caps? That's what I'm doing.
Right. Well, that's good. At least you gave it a go, though.
Yeah, like I'll come back to it, but for that space game itch, like it feels like you're playing Fallout with like a space skin on it.
I guess that's not. Well, that's not a very original concept.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
I don't know. When I think, I mean, yeah, I think action and like, you know, guns and shooting aliens and stuff, but you also kind of think Star Trek-y, you know, exploring worlds and and civilizations and different habitats and stuff. Like, you kind of imagine that, you know. So that's what I think of when I think of maybe like a space exploration game. But I think like more interplanetary and vast. You know what I mean? Like more open universe than open world. Yeah. So I would want more exploration per planet. Like I said, I would want to be able to spend days of like nonstop gameplay on one planet. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would expect with something that, especially that took 8 years to make. I would expect a little more. And I'm sure there's still plenty of gameplay in there. You know, there's still plenty you could do. It's just
especially when you start doing the dialogue stuff. I think that's what my nephew's having the most fun. You see the persuasion and intimidation stuff.
Yeah, that's probably what a lot of these games do. Also, like geared towards in a way, like the dialogue.
What's going on, Hocky?
Hello.
I see how it is. Hocky won't come on until I come on. J-Bot's not good.
No, I was busy, you knob.
Now he's yelling at me. Typical Hocky.
No need for name calling, guys.
I know, man. It's rude.
Just name calling.
This is a safe place.
I wasn't gonna come on. I thought, you know what? It's Friday. I'm going to. That's the day I like to play computer games when I can. And look, now I'm here. So.
You should get No Man's Sky. We could play No Man's Sky, Hocky.
Hashtag blessed Hocky.
Someone would have to gift it to me because I've already spent all my money for the year on Diablo. I mean, on Baldur's Gate. So
yeah, he did. He's loving it though.
Let's check it out though. I think it's like pretty cheap. It's like $20. It's not even a full price game anymore.
Spaceborne Spaceborne 2 is the one I was talking about earlier. It looks. I don't know how much planetary exploration, and it's still in early access. But it's designed by one guy. This one guy's just making it himself.
Oh wow!
And it's like $20 on Steam or something. So I thought, and it looks good. Like there's fighting combat, aerial space combat, and you can jump out of the ship, and it's like third person stuff. Might be first person as well. Yeah, it looks pretty impressive. Cool. So.
Yeah, for one guy, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous was one I was really enjoying, and they were adding actually third-person stuff to it. But they, I haven't heard anything lately because they stopped doing support for the consoles since it started becoming like really big in terms of like what they were adding.
But you're not a PC, you're not a PC gamer.
No, I'm a console guy. I just like putting the game in and it works.
True.
Well, it used to be like that. Used to be, put the game in and it works. These days, you put the game in and then download all the game.
Yeah, but I don't have to worry about specs. Is what I don't have to worry. I don't want to have to upgrade shit and stuff like that. So,
well,
you know,
you've got every year you can get a new Xbox and PlayStation, so you're upgrading every year anyway.
Nah, man, it's like every 6 to 8 years.
I don't even think there's a new one this year.
No, it's the the PS5 and the Xbox Series X been out for 3 years already. Usually there's a 6 to 8 year cycle. Switch.
I didn't even know it's been that long, dude.
Yeah, well
Well,
now
you weren't able to get it for the last.
yeah,
3
now
years.
people are actually getting them. Is what's going on. Now it's like, wow. So
Now
I
people
think
can
they're
get
gonna,
the PlayStation.
yeah. So I think
5.
that this console, this generation's probably gonna go longer
Probably.
because people couldn't find them because COVID, all the chip shortages and shit.
Yep. Well, I mean, how much can they? I mean, I know they can still amp it up more, but after a while, it's like this is enough, guys. It's the same thing with cell phones, dude. I don't upgrade my cell phone every year at all. I never did. I even waited more than 2 years. Sometimes I wait 4. Because it's usually not even an upgrade. It's like the camera's a little better, and that's about it.
Yeah. Well, to their credit, with the Xbox and the PlayStation, the new ones, if you got the ones that had the disc drive, you can put like a PS5, you can grab a PS4 disc and put it in there and it'll play it.
Right.
Which is cool. And the Xbox did the same thing. Actually, Xbox did grab, I think there's about 300 games from the original Xbox and the 360 that you could put in and it'll play them. So they tried to do as much as they could backwards compatible, and then the Xbox One disc will work in the new Xbox too.
Oh wow!
So they've done some kind of backwards compatibility.
Yeah, my nephew has the Xbox with the disc.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
I think I've got the second Xbox, whatever it's called.
Probably a 360.
I think that's what it is. The one they talk about, the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah.
Why is it called the Red Ring of Death?
Because if you get a red ring, it's dead. So,
like on the screen, you get a red ring.
No,
on the actual
on the
power
button.
button. The power button.
Oh, what?
Light up. The power button will light up a red ring around it. What happens is like it overheats, and the thermal paste actually separates that big fat chip, the big square chip, from the board. So a lot of times what people do is they open it up and they just they put new paste on it and reset the chip back on there, and then it works fine. But that was the biggest problem. That's what they figured out what it was. From the first generation of Xboxes that came out. But they fixed a lot of them. I know mine red ringed 2 or 3 times during that span, and I'd send it to them, and I think they just would send me a new one. I don't think they sent me the same one.
They might have.
Because I had to restart everything and enter the serial number and do the whole 9 every time they sent it to me. So I think they just were like, here's a new one. Okay.
Mine got not the full ring. It got a 3/4 which each segment meant something different. So if you got the full ring, it was dead. But if you got mine got 3/4 of the way around, and it meant something else. And I thought, okay, rightio.
Well, that's fortunate.
Rightio. Yeah, get No Man's Sky, then we can play hockey. We can play space games together.
You said that I don't have it at the moment, but I've thought about the Game Pass. Let me see if it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, but I don't think.
No Man's Sky, it is on Game Pass if you got it. Actually, it's probably super cheap now because it's on Steam because it's probably been out forever.
I'll have a look.
Because it is backwards. It is cross-platform. I don't know if you could play PC though. Let me double check that. No, I know it is cross-platform. Let's see, PC cross.
No, it is nearly $90.
90? What?
No Man's Sky support PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Mac OS. Yeah, so yeah, crossplay against everything. Really, must be some kind of special edition. What the hell? I just downloaded it off of Game Pass.
Yeah,
because it's on Game Pass.
Game Pass is. Let me have a look. Well, Game Pass is, I think, $15 a month or something.
Yeah, no, you don't like subscriptions.
Yeah,
and I hate subscriptions. But
Luniverse, what's up, bud? Thanks for popping by.
What's up, Luniverse?
Including Game Pass.
I think I'm done with this, Felix.
Game Pass. $11 a month for Game Pass. Game Pass Ultimate, which play on PC, console, mobile devices, which I wouldn't need. So yeah, $11 I could get it. and so, but it does mean playing games that I don't have much time for.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. After you do Baldur's Gate or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Have you played Baldur's Gate 3, Jay?
I haven't. It's one of those games that's like, it's hard for me to play games like that. Because my kiddo's around so much.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and so like I could play like Armored Core or like stuff like that, or like No Man's Sky, or I could play certain games. You know what I mean? But yeah, stuff like that. Like I can get away with playing Diablo because you really didn't see anything because the camera's so far back.
Right.
But like if it's something that's like
Right in your face.
I heard like especially with all like the talking and sexual stuff and things in the game. It's a definitely mature game. I can't play it around her.
Right. That makes sense.
At the same time though, I don't want to play it by myself either.
That's what I'm saying. Hockey has it. So.
Well, there's no cross-platform on it.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah,
something that expensive. I mean, granted, I know the people who made it weren't like they were a smaller company, so
they're and it's kind of basically a PC game. So
yeah, you'd probably be better off playing it with mouse and keyboard anyway. Which I mean, Xbox supports that too, which is kind of neat.
Well, I was just listening to what's that Australian guy who does the game reviews?
Is that Skill Up or is that somebody else?
Skill Up. I was listening to Skill Up this morning, and he was saying because it's just come out on the PlayStation just this week, and there are people saying that the controllers for it are better than mouse and keyboard. So I thought, oh, okay,
that's weird.
I mean, if they're able to do like Divinity and the other Baldur's Gate games, they're all on the consoles, Pillar of Eternity and stuff like that too. All that stuff is on it. I mean, it has to be doable.
Yeah. What are you drawing, Hockey?
I'm just putting some color on that Catwoman.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not looking at the screen. So.
Neither am I. I'm just getting a computer generator to do it for me. That's how I do all my artwork now.
You just AI it?
Yep.
That's why it looks like crap.
That checks out. I knew all my stuff looked like crap.
Well, if it's AI, yeah. If you actually draw it, no.
but it's the same thing.
Nope. Totally different. Totally different.
So yeah, no, I thought I'll put some color on it.
Yeah. No, I like that.
See how it comes out.
Oh
man, right now. Well, I've got to do some color work for a cover, a comic cover that I'm doing. So I thought, well, I better start getting good at color.
I've seen you color stuff, dude. You're good at it.
I got to get better. So,
I mean, everybody can get better at everything.
Yeah.
So
it depends on how he wants it colored too. You know, if he's looking for, candy pop coloring, it's a lot different than just like a Hellboy flat colors and regular comic or cut and grit. Like there's so many different kinds of styles that it depends on what he's looking for.
I think he's just leaving it up for me to decide.
Oh, then it'll never get done.
That's true.
Because you want it to do 5 different versions. And each one you'll say, looks like crap. And then I have to be like, Hockey, no, it doesn't. Shut up. You're like, deleting it. I'm like, don't delete it. You're like, too late. You said delete. I heard the word delete, and you're going to delete it.
That's it. Looks like a blow up doll.
Shut up. Jimmy said that, and he liked it. He was just making a comment on the layout underneath the illustration. Jimmy likes your stuff.
You didn't delete it, did you, Hockey?
He did.
I did.
He did.
He did. He does that. He'll delete it like a nub.
Like a noob. Why are you being such a wanker, Hockey?
Because he told me it was crap. So
He didn't say it was crap.
I believed him.
But he didn't say it was crap.
Oh, did he? I swear he did.
He didn't? No.
Well, because he deleted it for no reason.
Time to dive back into the bin. That's what you guys call it, right? The bin, not the trash. The
Oh,
bin.
yeah, they call it a bin.
In the bin.
That's what my daughter calls it.
She calls it a bin.
She does.
That's funny.
Can I help you take out the bin, Daddy? I'm like, yeah. Sure.
What is she listening to? Like,
She's
is she
watching
listening
Bluey.
to videos? Oh, she's watching Bluey.
Watching Bluey, man.
It's getting all that Bluey lingo.
I gotta go to the toilet.
Yeah.
This is the bathroom. This is the toilet.
It's the bathroom.
I hate. I must say, I'm glad about that one because I hate the word bathroom to go to the toilet. I'm going, no, a bathroom is where you have a shower and have a bath.
Right, but the toilet is in the bathroom.
No, not here.
You have a separate room for your toilet?
Yeah.
And so your toilet is in a separate room from your bathtub.
Yes.
Right. That divvies up more space in the house. If you have them all in one room, there's more space.
It's so weird.
So that's how my house is, though. My house, I have what they call it, water closet or something. Like you walk in the master bathroom, and then you have, normal you don't, but with the master bathroom, I have like the shower, the tub, and then a little closet that you open up, and the toilet's in there.
Look, sometimes you don't feel like wiping, you're lazy, so you just jump in the shower. Okay,
Yep. You're just like, hello.
rinse
If
it
you
right
go-
off, Hockey.
If you go to the toilets at the train station, are you expect to see a bathtub and a shower there?
No, because there I'm using the restroom.
Yeah, the restroom or the washroom.
See?
Just call it a toilet.
Well, there is a toilet in there.
It's a toilet.
What happens if you're out at the train station and you have to wash your hands? Where do you say you go?
To the toilet.
But you're not washing your hands in the toilet.
Why not?
What if somebody flushed?
That's a trouble.
Potato.
If you say I'm going to the restroom,
I just look for one. I look for one with the soap in it.
a clean poop.
That brown soap. It's really
Brown
cleansing.
Yeah, so if you say I'm going to the restroom, you could be washing your hands, you could be going poop, you could be going pee, you could be looking in the mirror at yourself.
You're gonna go have a rest.
You can have a rest. You can just lean up against the wall and take a breather.
Take it. Let's sit down on the lounge.
Yep,
put
have
your
a
feet up.
fiesta, a siesta, if you will. Yeah.
Would you trust a lounge room in a toilet?
It depends
I
on-
would not.
It depends on the kind of toilet, Hockey. Is this a 5-star restaurant? Is
No,
there
it's
like
the train station.
Oh, no.
Hey, if you're homeless, you'll sleep anywhere.
I don't trust that. That's all. I don't trust it.
Just saying. Lots of things you could do in a restroom.
I bet there is.
There is. And you can go to the toilet.
Let me do that. Oh, yeah. There you go, like that.
Hockey, yeah, chili is like a stew in a way. It's like
Yeah.
a hearty beef
It's
stew.
yeah, it's like a beef stew.
Yeah, chili. I call it chili con carne.
Yeah, but chili con carne, doesn't that like a cheese?
What?
Isn't that like a cheese dipping sauce?
No, it's like mince and tomato sauce, like a tomato based, with spices.
That's
And
chili.
sometimes I'll.
That's out of everything you guys shorten, that's the one that you make longer?
Well, that's what it says in all the recipe books. So
It's funny.
it's called chili con carne.
It's chili. What does con carne mean?
No idea.
It's carne is beef, I think, or
Sounds like carnage.
Yeah,
I think
know.
it might be chili with beef.
Okay. No, yeah, but I mean, you could also use other protein type substances instead of
Chili con polo.
Yeah, you could probably use chicken.
Here's
There's-
Mo
there is-
Biggs. Moses, would you trust a lounge room in a toilet where you think Sugar meets his clients?
See, gotta think of everyone.
Con carne means with meat.
Oh, with meat. There you go.
With meat.
Okay,
Don't let them
there you go.
gaslight you,
So,
Hockey. If you
okay,
buy
so-
pre-canned chili, it says chili con carne on the label, even in the States.
Does it really?
Oh,
Ooh.
there you
Mo
go.
Biggs. Mo's
And,
dropping
look,
the
and Mo
knowledge.
Biggs,
Knowledge.
Mo Biggs is one of the ones he will pick on me about my language too, and he's backing me there. So I
Well,
appreciate.
I'm
it.
just saying here, and I mean, anytime
That means it's not the real Mo Biggs then.
Yeah, it's fake Mo
You know
Biggs.
what the real Mo Biggs.
Real Mo Biggs.
if I were to go to any
Um,
restaurant here and I'd say I want the chili, they're gonna know I want it with a what is
Yeah,
it?
I know,
With
I know.
meat.
I know.
So yeah, we just say
I know.
chili.
So when we say chili here, we mean the fruit, like the spicy fruit.
Right. The thing you.
Yeah. That has that if you eat it, it'll burn your face off.
Yeah. The pepper. Chili pepper.
Now, pepper, is that stuff that condiment that you have with salt. Salt and
I
pepper.
hate everything right now in the world.
So what do you call that?
Like a green pepper.
The little tiny dried things that
True,
are in
yes.
grinders.
The black ground things next to the salt is pepper. You're right. But there's also green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers. They're bell peppers.
So,
and there's also
then-
chili peppers.
but we call those big ones capsicums.
You're just making up words now.
No,
You're just making shit up.
the words.
Capsicum is the thing that gives off the heat in the pepper itself.
That's capsin.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Capsicum
Capsaicin.
is the more rounded ones. So,
Jeez, man. That's more
Um,
complicated.
and you usually get red and green ones, sometimes yellow.
Yeah, those are
ones.
peppers.
Yeah, we call them capsicum.
How's it feel to be wrong?
I don't know, Jason. How does it feel to be wrong?
That's why I asked you. I'm not sure. So weird. Languages are weird. I don't even know what I'm doing with this thing. Just making lines.
So we decided to keep the English language instead of changing it. So
You kept it and then mutated it.
no, we're pretty much similar to Britain. So.
Yeah, that's not real English.
no, England doesn't speak
No, they
real
don't.
English.
Nope, they don't speak it.
In the chat. What's up, Matt?
England.
That's not real. America is the real England.
English.
Yeah, America speaks the real English. It's America.
Idea for like this panda bear with a cigar. It's
You're
just
funny,
not.
We have our moments. Panda Bear with the cigar?
Yeah.
Is that the villain for Berserker?
No, like I had an idea of like I had an idea for like I want to do like speedball. Like I like the idea of speedball. They could bounce off shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I want to make him like a cool character like Pac-Man or some shit. You know what I mean? So I was like a panda bear called Pingo Pongo, like a ping pong ball, and he wears boxing gloves.
Oh wow.
And that's I'm like, let me try and draw this guy.
Draw him.
I'm trying, but it's failing miserably.
You can do it.
He's supposed to be like a little fatty because he bounces around everywhere, you know?
Yeah, you just make his body nice and plump, and then his feet a little shorter. You give him these big boxing gloves.
Yeah.
I think Capsicum might be European.
Are we still talking about that? I thought we were done.
Mo
Hocky is.
Oh. Hocky's having his own conversations with Mo.
Hocky is.
I think it's European or maybe South American or something.
I'm not a peon, you're a peon. See, it was funny. You laughed.
Make me laugh. That's a laugh, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not British. You limey.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll send you the link, Matt, if you want to pop on in. I put it on the Discord, but
Maybe he's not in Discord anymore.
It's his. It's his Discord.
I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens.
I hope he's there.
I don't know what happens anymore, dude. I just exist.
Yep. We're just here. We're just here skating around the universe.
That's right.
I keep meaning to change the freaking I want to change to StreamYard, man, but it's $25, dude. I'm like, man, I'm paying $15 right now.
Oh yeah, it is $25.
Yeah. Can you split it with somebody?
Yeah, if they give you the money. Just have somebody give you $10 a month or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to split a Hockey?
I can't afford $10.
Okay, there you go. You can't.
I gotta try and figure out how. Yeah. I'm coming to the US. Remember, I've got to still try to save for that.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what.
Because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do it because more people have StreamYard, but then it's like, and then we can you could co-stream and stuff, and do broadcasts and stuff,
Yeah.
But it's just like,
I mean, it's fine if you don't simulcast. That's okay. And the way I see it, you're paying $15, you're saving money.
Yeah. And I can have 2 cameras.
And you can have 2 cameras. The only way to do that in StreamYard really is to, pretty much have OBS.
My, the guests can add a camera too, and I can allow them to add a camera, which is kind of neat.
Oh, goodness. How do I do that? Okay. I'm going to add troubleshooting.
You're going to add a camera?
Which camera? Let's try that. Yes, that one. No, that what? There's no second camera showing.
No, it'll pop up, and I have to say yes.
Say no.
Looks like your camera is locked to another application. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's because I got
OBS running.
I've got OBS running. So okay.
What up, gang? What up, Gingerton? What's up, homie?
Ginger? Come on, Ginger.
What up, Art Gang? That's what we're gonna call ourselves. Art Gang.
The art department.
Art Gang.
That sounds like Art Gay.
Art Gay. Could be.
No, this is
Hey, Angela.
What's on?
Hey, Angela.
What's up, Angela? Like and share, everybody. Like and share.
Like and share.
Like and share because I don't know what I'm doing.
Me either.
Yeah, but yours has some kind of motif or consistency to it. I'm just.
Well, I'm into the coloring, and I have no idea what I'm doing there.
Oh, yes, you do. We were just talking about this.
No, I'm like the worst colorer in the world. I'm like Billy. No, I mean Billy's.
Oh, wow. Shots. Whoa.
He's not here.
Fired.
He's not here.
Shots fired. He's not here to defend himself.
No, but he could be lurking. He could be lurking.
Man, how dare you, Hockey?
Well,
There you
he
have
didn't reply to me on
Man, he's
on
throwing the
Discord,
fudge, dude.
so that's what he gets. Take that, Billy.
I think
Yeah,
him and
Billy.
Plagle were there earlier today. Because last night Plagle said that he'd be in Discord at like 11 his time or something like that. So, yeah, I think they were in there earlier.
Billy's good. I actually wanted Billy to do my cover, but he ignored me.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's okay. I'd ignore you too.
You do.
All
What?
the time.
See? Feel the love.
Did you hear about my Huey debacle, Hockey?
I did hear about it, but you got it all sorted.
Yeah, I have to buy an adapter. I have to buy a HDMI female to DVI male adapter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, it's might do my graphics card. Well, Jay might. I don't know if Jay would even know. It's a GTX 650 Ti. It's old. It's insanely old. So it only has one HDMI port and then the two DVI ports for video. So I need to get, nothing I think uses those anymore. So you have to get adapters for them.
Right.
I pretty much need an overhaul on my PC, except for I have 32 gigs of RAM, which is really nice. And my processor is only from 2017. It's a Ryzen 5. It's actually not bad. So I kind of don't want to spend money I don't need to spend. So I'm just gonna keep going until the graphics card can't handle anything anymore, and then I'll update.
Yeah, I just got a new computer last year, and
Yes. Yeah, yours probably has plenty of
mine is
plenty of the hardware.
RTX GeForce RTX. I don't know the number, and I can only do that tell you that it's an RTX because I'm looking at it through the window on the side of the case.
Looking at it right now, dude.
Yeah, but the RTXs are good.
It wasn't a really expensive computer.
You don't need one. Though.
It was on sale, and so I think I got it for maybe $2,000.
Holy crap.
Which a higher end computer is like $4,000 to $6,000. So
Still, no, it's pretty nice though, Hockey still. But yeah, no, RTXs are pretty decent. And you got it last year, like I said, so it's a good computer, like as of right now.
Yeah, and it is.
It's not like we need gaming. Like I don't need a gaming computer. You know what I mean? I don't need anything that needs to handle all that.
Yeah. I wanted it for gaming, but also to run programs. So
I need mine to be able to run like a Premiere, the video editing stuff and then Photoshop and all that stuff at the same time. Right now, I'm good so far. I mean, it's a little slow, but it's not that bad that it's intolerable. As far as like running those programs.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you find the Huey. I enjoy Huey on, and I would be tempted to get another one, especially for the price.
Yeah, dude, for that price, you really can't. And I did test it out. I liked it.
Yeah.
I hooked my regular monitor back up, but.
But yeah, no, the price is kind of hard to pass up.
Yeah, even the pen pressure is way better than my Innova.
And yours is like one of the newer ones too, isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
it's 2023. 22-inch. Spare no expense.
Yeah, mine's like 3 or 4 years old now, and it's still great.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. As long as they keep putting on drivers for it, should be fine.
What is a hard NG? What is NG, Angela? A hard NG. No good.
Angela.
Angela.
Is it
Angela.
a hard
Angela, man.
Angela.
nose grind? A hard
Angela.
Northgate? A hard nautical grounding?
I'm really scared where this is going to go.
Yeah. No hard R's around here, okay?
Yeah.
no hard.
No
I
hard
mean,
hard end either.
You should hear Hockey in Discord. Wow.
R's.
Wow.
You're full of it. I'm like so placid.
Mm-hmm. Until you start talking about race.
I'm just trying to figure what NG means.
Hey, Matt, what's up?
Oh, I hear somebody.
Ooh.
I hear voice. I hear things, Joey.
Voices.
I hear things, Joey.
Joey?
Voices.
Yeah, it's from Raging Bull.
Oh.
Where he's accusing Joey of sleeping with his wife.
Oh, I thought you were saying Joey like a baby kangaroo.
Oh. I thought you meant Joey from Friends.
Whoa! Joey Lawrence. Whoa!
You might be having talk studio problems.
I thought Matt was here.
I am here.
Oh, he is.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
I heard like faint talking in the background. I thought you were having audio issues.
You fell asleep
No, I
watching
just
Aliens again.
I should have moved my thing over.
How do you
Moved my
fall
mic
asleep
over.
watching Aliens?
That shit's easy.
How do you not fall asleep watching Aliens?
Because
As
it's
in, like,
so good of a movie.
not Aliens like the movie, like ancient aliens shit.
Oh, I thought you meant Aliens, like the movie.
Ancient
Aliens.
Mexican aliens.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I could fall asleep to.
Yeah, it was. I was like, "Oh, Matt's in the chat. Let me see what's going on." And hey, what's up, man? Some old dude talking about aliens. I was like, "They fell asleep."
Let me tell you about the time I saw an alien.
What, Travis?
I was searching for gold.
Was that Travis Witten dude or whoever that was abducted?
Travis
Travis
Walker?
Walker, Walton,
Walton.
Whitaker. Yeah,
Angela's
that
not
got
answering
fire in
the
the sky. That's creepy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that one. That was a good one.
That was a creepy one. What are you whispering about, Hockey?
Angela's not answering my question.
Oh, that's because she doesn't like you.
I knew that.
Question.
Do you want me to DM
We
her?
didn't know what a hard NG meant in her name, and we're like, "Was that in your name or just like in general?"
Hard NG. What does that mean?
Nobody knows.
It's an Angela.
Angela.
Is it Angela?
Angela.
Angela. Who's the boss? Angela's the boss.
Weird. One of my cameras doesn't work.
Technology is not our friends today.
That's his dang. It's
Oh,
Talk
like-
Studio stuff.
Turn on my computer, then turn it back on. Is that one of my damn? I sound like an old man. Oh my goddamn things ain't working. Bitches.
They ain't working. I do like me some David Hasselhoff.
My pet snake escaped its enclosure today.
Oh,
Did it
Is that
kill
one
any
It's
of
wandering
your-
around the house somewhere. We
Did it
have
kill
no idea
your
where it
chickens?
is.
it
Can it
still
kill-
is.
Yeah.
Can it kill any of your chickens?
No, he's not that big.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you don't wash it.
Can your chickens kill the pet snake?
They could probably.
Oh no.
I'm kind of worried about the cat going, oh, what's this? I might have a play of that.
Oh yeah. What do you got? A zoo in your house, Hocky? Cat?
Yeah.
It does feel
Chickens?
like that. There is yeah. It's a menagerie. This place.
Chickens and snakes and hairless cats and kangaroos and joeys and wallabies and wallaroos.
Oh, I'd love to have a pet kangaroo.
Wouldn't it kill you?
It feels like
big enough.
if it was a kangaroo whisperer, then he'd just have to kill other people.
Hockey, are you a kangaroo whisperer?
No, I'm not. Unfortunately.
That's a shame.
If only. If only.
Turn this the other way. I don't know what I'm doing.
You think more people would have them as pets, like dogs or something?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Be
yeah,
like,
but
"To
I
the
hear
grocery
Having a
store."
dingo too. I'd love to have a dingo as a pet.
I thought all these things were like wildly dangerous. Kangaroos and dingoes and
Only if you're a little baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kangaroos get pretty jacked.
What is a dingo? Is that a hyena or what the hell? Is it something different?
That's like a wild dog,
It's a wild,
basically.
This is a wild dog. It is
It's
fucking wild.
like a proto dog. You know what I mean? Like if you took a whole bunch of different breeds of dogs and you just started letting them breed and you left them the fuck alone, they'd end up looking like a dingo or a Carolina dog. There's a wild dog here in the States.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of a Carolina dog.
Oh,
But
yeah,
they
I've seen
basically like all
heard
the weird things that we've done to them over the years, like starts to like breed out over a couple of generations, and they just start looking like this like basic dog. That's what a dingo looks like. Looks like a fucking just a basic dog.
But a dingo cannot bark. So.
Oh wow.
Can they howl?
They just
What kind of
growl.
Aboriginal fucking legend is that about? What do
I
they
don't
say?
No. But
Like
but
he
no,
was-
they
they were
can't-
barking
can't
too
bark.
much during the dream time, and so the spirits took their fucking bark.
That sounds plausible.
Yeah, those they were
Sounds
walking in the dream walk, so we the
The
spirits,
dream walk.
the spirits decided no more walking in dreamland, and yeah, see,
And
that's my best drunk Aborigine.
That checks out.
and then Bob's your uncle.
I beat my wife.
Oh, jeez. Just a vow.
This a vow.
Just a vow.
See, I threw my boomerang and it keep bending. She said, "Go get yourself." So I slipped it.
Jeez.
Sound like a kiwi.
Are Kiwis the real wife beaters of the fucking
Oh,
South Pacific?
I don't know, but you're
Says
doing more the Kiwi accent than
Dingo looks more like I think a Shiba Inu. Then
Gesundheit.
yeah.
King of meat grip.
Is
They're
that
all
the
kinds
giant
of-
spider that Frodo and Baggin fight? Is that Shiba Inu?
That's Shelob, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Shelob.
I don't know, you nerds.
nerds.
She likes them fresh.
Let's look up. I'm looking up Shiba Inu. I just fucking look up Dingo.
Shiba
Yeah,
Inu.
yeah.
Those are like African wild dogs.
Dingo bites sunbather. First thing that
No,
pops up.
African wild dogs do not look like anything I've ever seen before. They are. I didn't get to see one, unfortunately. I really wish I did get to see.
Do you want to
So-
pet one?
I don't know
Pet
about
it.
that. But some of the people that were at the place we were staying, they went out to a park and they got to see like a whole herd of them or whole pack of them. And they were slowly following like a gazelle or something, like a not a gazelle, something. They were following another animal, so they're thinking, "Oh, this pack is on the hunt. So they're going to go hunt this and kill it." So
there you go.
Nice.
there's a dingo.
That's
There
a
you go.
dingo.
It's a dingo.
Yeah.
The dog.
The dog.
That's what dogs look like.
Basic dog.
It
Yeah.
pretty much is.
You like
Around
dogs?
they're very good dogs. So
You just Google basic dog, and that's what you get.
they're good pets apparently.
Oh Jesus.
Are they really? I thought they were wild.
Yeah, they are. But I've heard people who've had them as pets, like they're actually really good pets. So very
Huh.
loyal.
A guy who knows a guy who knows a guy has had a dingo as a pet.
I always thought they were just in the wild. I didn't know people kept them as pets.
Yeah,
How do you
I
get
think,
a pet dingo?
I think because it's a native animal, you'd have to have a license, special license.
Here we go. That's a
There we
dingo.
go. A dango.
Dingo.
Hey, yo, bye.
Harmless Mexican hairless dog looks like it will eat your baby. Mexican hairless dog.
They eat babies.
Zolo eat Quintley.
It's again.
That's the
Mexican
Mexican
dingo dog.
hairless dog. They're called Zolos.
Are they?
Zolo eat Quintleys. Yeah, we have one.
That's
We got a
crazy.
Zolo.
That's crazy.
And then a Mexican dingo dog.
Mexican dingo dog. That's fun to say.
I don't know. Street dog.
Street dog.
From the streets.
OG thug, yo.
Yo yo.
Oh, the Zolo,
Yo,
right?
yo,
Is that what
yo.
you're talking about,
Yeah.
Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we got a miniature Zolo.
Oh, that dude's fucking beefy.
Right? They're like Batman dogs, dude.
Yeah. We get a good picture.
Yeah. Our guy's all blind and shit now.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I gotta He's sitting here behind me. I gotta take him downstairs.
Yeah, it's
Take him
heartbreaking when
everywhere,
they
basically.
go blind.
Yeah, man, because this guy was a fucking wolf-shaped bullet, dude. He was a badass, and now he's just chilling. He's in his twilight years. He's just sleeping all day. Eat burritos and chew them up and spit them out for him. He eats them.
Let's share this one. Yeah, mine. I think they gave mine some. She was like 7 or 8, and some kind of temperament or some shit. And then it's like they gave her for her shots or something, and all of a sudden she couldn't fucking see. So it's like once they get so old, I think they're just yeah, just give them the rabies shit if you're gonna give them shots, and then that's it. Don't worry about all the other bullshit. I don't know if that was it, but I was talking to my wife's friend had another dog that was old, and they gave her something, and the same thing. All of a sudden, she was fucking next day, she was blind. I'm like, man, so yeah, my puppers was blind for a minute before she passed.
Wait, you
Poor
saying
baby.
I'm gonna pass?
Yep.
Did you get your temperament shot?
No, but I'm going blind.
No.
I'm gonna pass. I'm passing.
He's passed.
I'm passed.
It's passing gas
It's all in beans. More beans.
on the beans and chili.
Chili con con.
And chili con carne. That's why you want to be fancy. It's fancy chili. I'm making chili con carne. People are gonna be, oh shit, what's he making?
He's making
Ah,
some special
You're
chili.
just here's just some chili.
Just some chili
There you
con
go.
con.
That's
And then they look it
Zolo.
up oh, that's
Zolo
just some
dog.
regular old chili. Oh yeah, look at that thing. It's pretty
Zolo
cool.
dog. That's not the bad. I was trying to find a better picture.
Oh, that's a good one.
Some of them are pretty beefy, almost like a boxer, like a pit bull body.
Still got a beefy body.
Yeah.
Beater. Good bell beater.
I got a Augie.
We got a mixed dog. Mixed mutt.
We have a Kelpie cross.
If I could find that image of mine.
What is that?
I don't know. I
Kelpie
think
cross
she's
was
more.
something else.
She got longer legs. The ones I'm seeing, I gotta have short legs. She got like kind of longer legs. She's like 40 fucking pounds. This little, like Jesus. But she still thinks she's like tiny. She's like, I'm small, and jumps up on you and puts her head on your head, and like if you're laying down, she like suffocates you in her body. Like, God damn.
Still thinks it's a pup. Still thinks it's the puppers.
It's in new tab. I can't find what everybody looks like mine, so we'll just settle.
Oh, look at that thing. It's like, it looks kind of like a corgi.
Yeah, it's a Augie is an Australian Shepherd dog and a corgi mix.
Oh, okay. That's why it looks like a corgi.
Yeah, they got no tail.
Yeah.
But mine's mine's thick.
I've got no tail. I got no tail.
Pick
The
her
whole
up, she's like
head
this.
down.
She weighs as much as my daughter. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's a chunker.
Yeah. But she's solid, dude. And she just runs all over the place. And she barks at everything. She's a good watchdog.
Yeah, our dog does too. He works at
She's
every
like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's me, man.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
I just went upstairs, came back downstairs. Come down, okay. Be quiet. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's our dog too. So. Now, because our dog's she's 12, and she's got arthritis in her legs, and I think she's getting cataracts as well. So,
yeah, mine's like 2 years old, man. So I'm starting to wonder.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, she barks first, then looks. That's how she does. She's like, wow, who's that? Oh, who's that? Let's see if I can call for backup. The kiddo woke up.
We were too loud.
It was me.
grab brush and put a little makeup. Let's get the fade away the shake up.
The wipes up.
You wanted to, Hockey.
Go get her. Go get her.
Why'd you leave the keys upon the table?
You wanted to. You like System of a Down, Hockey?
No.
Oh.
I just remember it when I was almost on the in the charts.
In the charts on the chat. Oh, I'm out of water. Drink all my water.
Water.
No, water.
Water.
No. No.
Did you drink all your water?
Jeez, man, what is happening? That's not how you say water, and you know it.
I drink all my water.
What accent is that? It's not a real accent. Nobody talks like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nobody talks like that. Not even people who have that accent talk like that. It's not real.
I don't talk like this.
Jeez. Ridiculous. Oh.
Big beefers ha, says Angela. Harmless Mexican hairless dogs look like it would eat. Oh, hey, we heard that. No, said Angela.
No what?
That was she was saying that to you, Jason, when you were picking on me.
No, she wasn't.
She was.
She doesn't care if I pick on you.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. She told me after we hosted a show. She's like, "Yeah, I don't care if you pick on Hockey."
Oh. Thanks, Angela.
Take it up with Angela. Don't take it up with me. What are you working on, Bar?
Well, I'm just doodling.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Drawing some boobies.
The doobies and the doodles, dude. What are you doodling?
I'm like kind of working out like some fan art.
Of?
Wither and Pain, I think.
Oh, right. Rise in Pain.
Yep, that one too.
I gotta back that. That looks cool. But I kind of want to spend too much money. I just bought that Helion. Maybe I don't even know if it's still in. It might still be in demand.
I mean, I'm not doing it to like be on the campaign or anything.
No, but I still want to back it. I still hope it's on demand. Hey, just drawing some fan art.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of working out like the chick, you know.
The chick. Yeah, she's kind of hot. The image they have of her up there is pretty sexy.
Yeah.
You know, like Polton, he's good. He's good people.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole wrestling thing, but he's still good people.
The wrestling thing?
Yeah, he's into wrestling. I don't know what it is with a lot of people in CG. They're really into wrestling. I was into it like maybe mid
Fucking
like,
5th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade. I mean, maybe a little bit into my like very insanely early 20s, but it died real quick. I was like, yeah, this is gay. And I was like, yeah, not for me.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dangerous sport. Don't get me wrong. You know?
Oh yeah. I'm not like saying, oh, it's not fucking. They're all fake. I mean, they're definitely like throwing themselves at each other and shit like that. I just, I don't know.
It's just not. Yeah, it's just not. It's not a bag, yo.
Nah.
It's not a bag. Yeah, I mean, people have died in wrestling. Jeez. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, falling and shit.
That one dude snapped his leg right in half that one time. I remember that. That was wild.
Ouch.
Yeah, he landed on his leg wrong, and it just snapped his calf, the bone in his calf, right in half. Like he felt like, oh, it was so twisted. It was messed up. It was Sid Vicious, Sid something. I can't remember. But yeah, it was messed up. I know.
Saw a guy's leg get broken at a soccer game one time.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's
they just fucking jumped and both went for the ball and then clapped, and like one dude landed and kept going, and the other dude like landed and just fucking kept falling.
Oh. Dude, if they kick each other's legs, they could easily break somebody's leg right off too.
One motherfucker clearly was drinking his milk that morning.
Yeah, it is calcium. You like wrestling, don't you, Jay?
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, okay, I thought you were into it.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. It's just not our thing. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to like what I like.
Don't listen to Jason Hockey. Not true.
No. That was a while ago. That was after what I said. So it is true.
Now I don't know what to believe.
You always believe me, Hockey. When have I ever steered you wrong?
It came out like butt.
Came out like butt.
Like butt.
Sometimes you feel like a butt. Sometimes you don't.
Mounds don't.
What do you prefer? Almond Joys or Mounds?
Bro, mounds are fucking gross.
So you like Almond Joy?
That's funny because I think I have some down in the fridge.
Oh, dude, frozen almond or refrigerated Almond Joys are delicious.
Yeah, almond joys are dope. Mounds, I think, is dark chocolate and coconut.
I love dark chocolate though, but I like the almond, man. I like the almond in it. You
Yeah,
know?
you need to crunch, or else you're just eating mushy baby shit in your face.
Well, I have like people in the house that are allergic to nuts and shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that makes sense.
Then
it's my wife. So it's like my wife is allergic to nuts. So it's like I can't even eat them.
Right. Yeah.
Because like I mean, I eat some nuts and I give her a kiss and she'll start to fucking swell. Or I eat some nuts and then I bust a nut and she's like, "Yo, you had nuts today, didn't you?"
Yep.
Fucking like it's like what?
How did you know?
I got a nutty spunk.
She's like, "Nah, my cooter itches. God damn it."
Yeah. It's like, it's swelling up. I'm like, yeah, because I beat that shit. And she's like, no, because you ate peanuts today. I was like, I did a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Does that count? Yeah, it fucking counts.
I didn't get too crunchy. I just got the smooth peanut butter. Still counts.
She's like, you sure I didn't just beat that up?
I like crunchy peanut butter. Almond butter is delicious.
Crunchy peanut butter in years because I feel like it always got stuck in my teeth.
Oh, it does. I mean, but you gotta just floss afterwards. You're fine.
Flossing.
Hockey, you okay?
Yep.
He's flossing.
He's flossing?
He just inhaled a wombat.
Are they just randomly flying around?
Yeah, they are.
Do they fly? Do wombats fly?
No.
Why are they called wombats?
They love gophers or some shit.
They do look like gophers. I know what they look like, but why do they call them wombats? They don't fly.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe or something.
It's probably an Aboriginal word.
Why you gotta be racist?
You're being racist.
You're being racist.
You're being racist.
Y'all being racist.
Racist. I don't know. Ask the Aboriginals.
They're not here right now. You're here.
Okay, let's get Groken.
Could you own land in like the middle of Australia?
I don't think so.
I don't.
You own land
But
in the
could
middle.
you?
There's nothing there to own, really. It's a desert.
Make something there to own.
It's
just
a desert.
Just dig a well. Like, what's that, Kingdom of Heaven? Just get a bunch of dudes with sticks and just dig a well.
Yeah. Dig here.
What about where they did Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, where those kids were living? What about there?
I don't know whether. No, I think that was filmed out in. Was that filmed out in
Bumfuck?
Burke or something.
One? Did I start with the wrong one?
You started with the wrong one.
This is issue 1. I don't remember this barbarian guy in the first issue, Groken. When I was looking through it.
Why don't you remember every little aspect of Groken? What's wrong with you? Roquefort's going to be upset at you.
I just remember this old dude talking. Oh, here's the old guy.
I remember that.
He's like, snap, dragons, dog. I'm an old guy.
What happened to your panda that bounces off?
Oh, man, it sucked. Fucking sucked ass. I was like, fucking out of here.
Pull the hockey?
Check it out of here.
Rip it.
I peeked with the Felix.
Jason.
I peeked with the Felix the Cat.
Yeah, I like that Felix.
That came out pretty good.
Yeah. I just having an off day, that's all.
I was like, I had no plans anyway. Yeah, I love how he's like this minimalistic, like he's not filling the page with a bunch of shit, you know.
for the story.
Yeah. Even this design. Look at this wacky broad.
She's a wackadoo.
There we go.
Are you saying I filled the page with too much stuff? Is that what you're saying? I feel personally attacked here somehow. I feel like this is a slight on my artwork.
No, well, don't do it.
All right, I give up.
Me too.
No, no.
I like this gnarly 3-eyed dude. This is like the design. That's cool.
Yeah, Roquefort's real good. One of the best. He's the best.
Yeah, Roquefort.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This like shield thing with a lance gun.
It's all fucking crazy.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's all Roquefort too. You don't have anybody
That's
else.
what I need to do, man. I need to just make a fucking fantasy book so that nobody could be like, hey, that doesn't look like such and such. Like, you just make whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that doesn't look like a car. Or that doesn't look like New York City. Just like drawing whatever the fuck you want.
It helps.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
like,
right?
I don't want to draw people. Fuck that. Let's draw some goblins and shit.
It helps to do a fantasy thing. You don't need to worry about too much reality. You know, like references and
Yeah.
accuracy and stuff, landmarks or blah blah blah.
Yeah, I like this design. It's really cool. It's like freaking like it's like fantasy punk. You know?
Oh, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It does look amazing.
You know what my complaint is? I wish it was
Story.
bigger. I wish it was bigger.
You mean like magazine size?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I
My only complaint so far with most of the shit that I've been getting is like, why the fuck are we still doing floppy size? Like, magazine size this shit. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'll make it like, I'll make it more adult. Aren't like European? Aren't their standards like magazines?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
I'm probably one of the only people that actually didn't like Groken, so not for the artwork. The artwork was amazing.
Yeah, but that's why people like Groken.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just like,
nobody knows what's happening in that story, dude.
like,
Yeah, I didn't like the story.
Read it. Are you kidding me? I didn't even read it. I was just like, cool pictures.
Dude, Hockey,
Yeah,
I've heard from a lot of
cool.
people. They're like, I have no idea what's going on in this story, but the artwork is amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
that works amazing.
Yeah.
But isn't like,
but I'm
like,
a person who likes story as well. So
and that's fine. Makes sense. I mean, you want the full package.
yeah, that's like Lumina Vox. I like Lumina Vox. It had some really cool, crazy shit going on by Jose Garcia.
Yeah.
You need stuff going on. What's going on? I don't fucking know, man. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. All right, what's happening? I don't fucking know. I gotta read this thing. And unfortunately, it's like I don't know if it's like the paper that he used or whatever, but like when you see it, it's brighter on the screens, but when you see it in the book, it's actually kind of darker, and I think it's almost a little bit too dark on the print.
Well,
unfortunately.
I know he's used to animation. Maybe he's not used to brightening up his colors on screen for when they go to print. They don't print dark.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, so that was my only bummer, was like it seemed dark, like it was too dark. Like his gradients and his darks and stuff were too dark. But when you see it, it's like pops. When you see it, like when I was looking at on the campaign and everything. So that'd be my only gripe.
Oh, man.
Broken too. I like this idea of this chick wearing this old lady mask.
I think that's cool. Did you only have to get the first one, Hockey, or did you get the second Grogan too?
Only the first one.
Mm.
Yeah, if you didn't like the story,
I didn't like the story, so I wasn't going to get the second one. I did want to get the art book that he was selling with it, but I thought, I'm not.
It's tiny.
It's going to cost me like $100 to get. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
it's tiny. It's an ash can.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I was disappointed because I thought I was gonna get
book. I'm glad I didn't get it.
Yeah, it's an ash can size. I was disappointed. Yeah, it's the designs of everything here is really good. It's cool though. Some people like drawing that detail and stuff, you know. I don't. I'm like, let me put all the rivets on this thing. Even that, sometimes it's to my detriment too, because like I'll do a picture, then I'll just be a one-off picture, and I will like draw it like if I was gonna draw it all the time. Like I'm not about to put 30 rivets on this dude's fucking shoulder, man.
Yeah, I mean, you do stuff like that for like a splash page or a cover, you know, but for like a panel, you don't have to keep detailing it up, you know.
Yeah.
You get your money shots and then you kind of downscale the detail a little bit, but you still put in your regular detail that makes it sing a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do that in every single panel and stuff, it's too much.
All of a sudden, there's a dog. Okay. That's a cool ass castle. See, I like stuff like this. I've never seen anything like this before.
Oh, stuff is amazing.
You know, yeah. He just needs to do like a book, like a art book, like a Frazetta or just a book.
I just think you get someone else to write it. It probably would have been.
I probably enjoy that.
You could, like a co-writer, really, like somebody who could pitch the like. I want them to say this, but word or like I want it to say this in this way. I want it to go this way, and then the person can like write it up so that way it flows.
Angela's gonna go get food, so don't lie while she's gone, Jason.
It's too late. I never lie. Never lie.
It's like
I also felt like nothing happened in that first book. So I'm hoping that something did happen in the second book.
You fought a big goblin guy in the second book.
But you didn't see. Oh, in the first one, the big goblin guy come out, but you never saw a fight. He always cut away. I'm just going, so looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, they fight in the second one.
For like a 2-page spread.
Yeah, and I was kind of looking forward to that in the first one, and just nothing happened. So.
Maybe he was constrained on page count.
Listen, man, it's no choose justice in American way, okay, guys?
Oh shit!
I didn't back that one.
I wanted the Dave Williams art, and yeah, it's a book.
It's a book.
There it is.
It's a book.
It's there. It was made.
Look at that. It's got pages.
It's got words.
To his credit, but it's he did it to his credit. But I think he's just like, all right, like I don't know what kind of legal stuff he has with him either. See, this is the sketch. This was the book, the sketch book. This is the art book. Hockey.
All right. Okay.
Hey.
It's tiny.
Yes,
it is tiny. I was disappointed.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure they told you.
Well,
it looks about average size to me.
It's about average size.
all of that inside is like I love his colors because he does everything with watercolor, like super expensive watercolors, and I just love the way that he creates those colors.
Yeah, if this was bigger, it's not even the same size. It's tiny. Yeah,
it's an adequate size. Nothing wrong with the size of that.
We need some
art book.
Some blue chew.
Nothing wrong with the size of that art book.
Yeah, it was nice getting all this. I'm excited to get my unconditional shove.
Yeah, I am too. I'm waiting on that one.
That'd be kind of neat.
what you say.
I thought some
guys, I got a boogie. I'm gonna be up early in the morning.
sounds
All right.
good, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yep, later, man.
Hey, guys.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Shove also.
Yeah, it's a tiny little book. So yeah, I got like this is the most books that I got in a while. It was kind of nice, but
Yeah, I'm still waiting on
that's
my.
like-
I'm waiting on my freaking Cyber Frogs.
yeah, the first one didn't do it for me, so I didn't get the second one.
Yeah. I like the artwork.
Yeah,
I don't really read anything I get. If I like the artwork, I back it.
Yeah, I felt like with the first book, like nothing really happened. And I was like, and I figured I could always, there's always chances to get the second one anyway.
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
can
not
go
gonna,
on his eBay store.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait forever. I'll be like, all right, I'll get it later. That way, I'm not like, when's it coming out?
Right.
I mean, the Truth Justice is a big comic. It's pretty thick. But I think you just had to finish it and get it done.
Right.
You gotta
Yeah,
go-
he had to. People
Yeah, you know
were
what I mean?
demanding refunds and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
it's like here it is. I mean, to his credit, he put out a finished book. It's not bad. I don't know what's happening, but it is a one and done. Like you read this book and that's it. There's no cliffhangers, no nothing.
Right.
So I think he's like,
What
all right, cool, it's
is-
done.
What is the name of that effect that when your fingers you hold your hand up to light and you can see red? What's that called? Like
What?
through your skin?
Well, I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called.
Not ambient inclusion, is it?
Might be.
I have no idea, Hockey. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never lie to you, so I'm not gonna say I know what it is.
Okay.
You Google it.
The last page. Yay!
Last page.
Okay. I'll just see what it is. Ambient inclusion.
Yeah, the bad guys were meh.
Explosion? Ambient. Oh no, it's not that one. That's the shadowing.
I mean,
That's
there there's big bads.
That's where the
I guess.
shadows. When you get into a corner and the light doesn't bounce as well, like sort of. What is it called then? Billy, what's it called?
Billy's not here.
Boo.
Billy, come back.
I just want to name this layer, and I'm just going, what's it called?
See-through skin.
Skin lights. Light. Through skin effect. It is called.
Called your mama. Call your mama.
God damn it! Tell me what it is.
Maybe Google doesn't even know what it is.
What you said sounded right and very smart. So I'm going to go with that.
And very smart. Yeah, but he looked it up. That wasn't it. Just
So I
name
get
it.
it, but like this stuff, like all this, like I know everybody wants to do stretch goals and stuff, which is cool. But it's like a lot of the stuff that it comes with, a lot of this other stuff. It's like I don't
That's my whole thing, man. Like, I
need.
I
all-
offer them on a campaign because I know people like them. If I had my way, they wouldn't be there. It would just be the book.
Yeah.
So, if that's the case, would people be inclined to buy the book if I have it at 20 instead of 25? You know what I mean? Like, because you don't get any more tchotchkes or anything and stuff like
I
that.
don't
So it's a
think- I
cheaper
mean,
book.
I never look at it.
Well, yeah, but people do like that stretch goal thing. Like, oh, if we get more people to back, we're all going to get magnets. You know what I mean? So,
I guess, yeah. I don't even.
I mean-
I think by this point everybody does it, so I don't even think it really affects the book. I think people are gonna back if they want the book, regardless or not.
that's my whole point too. I think, yeah, we've been doing this long enough that I think at first, yeah, it made sense to have an incentive or something like that. But I think now, like I understand a trading card. Those kind of make sense to me. They go with comics. They've always gone with comics.
Yeah.
That's almost it. Like I can't think of like when I go into a comic shop, I'm not like, ooh, what kind of stickers they got today?
Mm-hmm.
I like stickers, but like, oh, I wonder if they got a Batman bookmark. I really am looking for one.
Something that might be cool is like, let's say, it'd be a nice stretch goal. Well, let's say you have a cover, and then let's say maybe like you have a stretch goal to where you have another cover, but it'll be a gatefold cover. Now,
well,
or like maybe you have a poster. You include a poster that's folded.
Well, yeah, but like posters make sense. They go with comics also, so that kind of makes sense. But keep in mind, stretch goals go to everyone. So if you do like in a gatefold cover, you would have like, oh, the book is a regular cover, but if we get to 20K, it's a gatefold cover. That adds to the book, so you can still do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, something like that, or like a poster. Yeah, but like all the cards and little stuff like that, I'm like, meh.
I like the trading cards. I mean, I usually forget to put them in my binder, but I like them. But yeah, even still though, like people do like the things that help, like spot gloss and like more page. I don't. The whole more pages things to me is kind of meh because I have a story in mind. If it's 48 pages, I fit what I can in those 48 pages. After that, or I have a set page count. Like if I wanted more story, I would just put the more story in there. Like I would just do it. There's some people that it's fine if they don't do that. I'm not bashing that. I'm just saying that's how I work. So like a spot gloss or a gatefold cover gets added on. That makes more sense to me. And people do like it when you add stuff onto the book itself. They even said they would rather those stretch goals. So like that's not too bad in that regard.
I mean, then you get like 50 stickers and 4 cards and all blah blah blah. I was like, I don't need all that because it just stays.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so if you charge less for the book and give them like less tchotchkes, but then the stretch goals add to the quality of the book, would they prefer that?
Especially if you had like a bigger book. Let's say you end up having a bigger book, and then you're like, oh, well, now we can do a hardcover, or now we can do a perfect bound, or now we can, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Something like that. You make it look cooler. I think that's awesome. Put it into the book itself.
Yeah. So like this.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was too busy finding something.
Well, it's just we were talking all about you, Hockey.
But that's like, let's see how many pages this Common America is.
I did enjoy Common America. I only have a digital.
I mean, it's not thick.
Yeah, but that's all you need.
It's not thick.
But like even Frog G is saddle stitched. Now, would people prefer like at a 25K it becomes perfect bound because that's more expensive, so it makes sense to up that. Like we're not going to do that. We want saddle stitch, but like that's just an example. So I think that's a good stretch goal. That's a good something to have. But like I said, I like this. I like trading cards. I like this certain things, but I just don't. It doesn't fit half the time. It doesn't make sense to me. I would rather just do the book and get a book in return. Like if I back something.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be what. Let's see.
Yeah, that's why I back is the book right there. Like that's the main thing I want. So if I charge less for the book and don't offer any tchotchkes, would people rather that? Or they're saving money in that regard?
Yes. Yeah.
I would think so. I think so.
Well, I'm gonna put it down to what I'm planning with my stuff.
That's
what
I said.
Itself is about 22. Well, let's say 22 physical pages.
Yeah. Well, with the dress
itself,
I've got nothing else to go with it.
And this thing is, it's hardcover.
There's no extra story. Like it's 24 pages, internal 24 pages. That's the story. It can't be added. I do have some ideas for some stretch goals, which are just some fun stuff that relate to what's happening in the book itself. So there's a newspaper article. So I'd love to actually create that newspaper article and give everyone a clipping of the newspaper article.
That's pretty cool.
So I thought, as a stretch goal, if we make 10 grand or something, everyone gets a newspaper clipping of the article that's in the book.
Yeah.
I thought if we got to a certain stretch goal, we could make it color. That still may happen. So like maybe 30 grand or something,
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, if I get to say something really high, like 70 or 80 grand, you get an additional story.
Right.
But it doesn't mean I have to write and draw that additional story, which I haven't done. So, So that's what I was thinking. I don't know if I'll do that, especially my first one. I was going, it's taking me forever to do the first book anyway, so I probably won't. But keep it simple.
Right. But see, that's my whole thing. Like, I would rather, if I'm back in the dress, I just want to read. I want to look at the art. Maybe read the story because I did it with Pedro. I read his story, even though it took forever. I'd read yours. So I read my friends. But that's all I want. I really don't need anything else per se.
Yeah, I'm backing for the book is why I'm backing.
Yeah, I'm backing for the book.
I don't care about anything else.
No, I've never been like, I hate this book, but ooh, look at that magnet,
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm the type of guy too that it's like if it's another artist, like a variant cover or something, like when Berserker comes out, depending on what format it's going to be and how it's going to come out, the art on the cover is going to be my art. I'm not going to have anybody else do a cover for it because I feel like variant covers, to me, if I back a book, I want the book with the artist on it. With cover, that's the cover I want. I don't want a variant. You know what I mean? I'm backing the book for what's inside, so I want whoever's doing the art on the inside.
To me, a variant cover is different, mainly only because it's a separate tier. Like you could choose to buy it or not buy it. Like if you're backing the regular tier, you're still backing the book. You know what I mean? It's like, if you like my artwork, but I have like Irene, and you love Irene, you love to see that as a, you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I'm fine with variant covers because I can still pick, but and I'm still getting the book because that's what I want. But
see, I'm thinking like you do the cover. If I did anything, it would be a poster or a print by another artist. It would be what you know what I mean. Well, that's what I would do. And the only reason I say that too is because I see a lot of these, not a lot, but there's certain guys that they have their books and their inside art is dog shit, and all the covers and all the promotional stuff is whatever other people that they hire to draw their characters, and that's their covers and stuff, but it's never their shit.
That's ridiculous. The interior artist should always have a cover. Like whoever's like, there's the main cover should be who the interior artist is. That's the main cover. So, but if the main cover has a different artist also than the interiors, I kind of don't want to back it right there. Like right there, I just don't want to back the book at all. Even if you have Shelby on as another cover, I'm not going to get your book. I'm not going to back a book just because I like the cover artist. As far as poster goes, this is where we differ also. I'd rather just get original artwork. I don't hang up posters on my walls. I just don't. But other people do. Nothing against it. I don't hang up prints or nothing. I mean, that's a lie. I have 2 prints. One's an Alex Ross that's signed. The other's Larry Elmore. It's signed. So those are different. And they're giant prints. They're really big. But either which way, like I have prints that are signed by the artist. So it's very particular. But like as far as like a little 8.5 by 11 or something print, limited edition prints are what I buy. Original art is what I buy. A print, so I don't really care too much for those, but you like them and that's fine. You can like them and you're offering them as a stretch goal rather than on a tier. Fine. But I usually toss those in a box and they just sit in my closet. So I would rather just, like you said, like the book, you don't like variant covers. Cool. You're going to offer a poster that works for you. I would rather have the variant cover or 2 till we can be like, ooh, I really like Shelby. I'm going to get that. I love Jason's artwork, but I like Shelby's rendition of the Samurai Priest. I'm going to get that cover with Jason's cool interiors. So, but yes, the main cover should be the original artist.
I just they hire these cheesecake artists to draw their shit, and then you're like, look at the interiors, you're like, what the fuck?
Well, that's why the interior should always be on the campaign.
Yeah, so I don't feel like I almost feel like it's kind of a bait and switch, and I don't even want to like if I want somebody to if they want to back Berserker, I want them to back Berserker because they want to back Berserker.
Right.
I find that in mainstream as well. So, you know, you buy the book and go, yeah, oh,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I think I've brought it up before, but I really like the covers for Xenoscape books.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it Xenoscape?
Xenoscope.
Xenoscope, yeah. So the covers of those are amazing. I've got one right here. But the interiors, I'm just going, oh, that's not great. So
Now, that's also though like Xenoscope or anything like that you're getting in the comic shop, $6 at most. You know what I mean? And you're getting it at the comic shop, so you don't have to pay $10 shipping. So that's fine. If I see a comic that's a Tom McFarlane cover and it looks like my 6-year-old nephew drew the interiors, whatever, I'll buy it. It's Tom McFarlane cover. You know, I don't have to care about it's $6. Oh well. But at $25, the interiors have to be good.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or at least something that I like. I mean, good is subjective. So, but yeah, but I like that's kind of what I'm doing with Operation or Codename Red Zinger. It's going to be it's going to be priced differently. It's going to be, you know, let's say it comes out before Frog G, but it's going to be priced differently. There's not going to be any stretch goals. It's just going to be the book.
Just keep it nice and simple.
Nice and simple. You know, I may not even do a sign up. I might do like a countdown or something on social media and stuff like that, and like hype it up that way, and you know, just promote it and see it. You know, and I'm gonna make the book. Let's put it that way. It's gonna be done. So whatever I get, and I could just ship it out. So it's gonna be a little experiment. I think I got 8 pages done. 7 or 8 pages. I have to count them.
Nice.
Yeah. I was going to do one today, but the Huion thing took all my day out. I was trying to do a page a day, which I can do. I can do a page a day.
Okay.
Well, the way I'm doing it is it's pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Guerrilla type. Like I'm not really using too many rulers for things. Like maybe the panels, that's about it. And that's not all the time. So I'm not really using a ruler. It's kind of messy. I'm barely penciling it out. So it's kind of like a guerrilla type comic. More underground indie. More indie than what Absolute was. You'll see, Hockey.
I'll see.
You'll see. It'll be beautiful. I posted some of it on Facebook off and on, and Frago liked it. Frago liked what I was doing. He doesn't know what it is, but he's liking the artwork. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's that one, Che?
This is Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh, I can't see it. I'm way far back.
Yeah, this is the volume 1. I keep forgetting about these. I got to get the other volumes.
Yeah, like you said.
That book, yeah, it's very good. Simple, but man, it's storytelling and inking style and stuff that he does. It's just kick ass.
Oh, I can't figure out what else to do with this thing.
Eat it.
Nom, 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 nom.
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of pulp.
I think it's a good time to call it. It's almost 1 o'clock here.
Oh, wow.
Well, now I'm ready for bed.
I didn't realize it was 1.
Yeah, usually I stop at 12, but Matt came in a little late and we wanted to shoot the breeze. So
Yeah, I mean, dude, that happens quite often on topic lists. So people jump in kind of late, and you kind of don't want to be rude and end it right away when they get in.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping Chad would show up today.
Yeah, man.
I hope he's doing all right.
I hope so too. I know he's been doing a lot of personal stuff and working on the book and things like that. So he's been busy.
Yeah. I haven't seen Chad in forever, man.
Yeah. Shoot him the link personally. I just drop it in my Twitter thing.
Well, I could always DM him and be like, hey, dude, everything cool.
But yeah, I know he's busy.
Yeah, and like I said, it's fine. I get it.
Angela says it's so early. It's so early. Yeah, it is early. It is early.
Angela lives in Plagal Land, so
yeah,
like in that hemisphere. So yeah, so it's early.
Yeah, no kid. Yeah. Well, I'm on the opposite side, so yeah, it's 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock here.
Everything's all whacked out. Noah's streaming. Run over there, Angela. I'm sure he misses you.
Well, that's a good time to call it, guys. Mighty Bot Studio, check out. That's where all my stuff is. Working on Berserker. All that stuff's been posted on the Instagram and Twitter stuff too. Jason, where can we find your stuff?
You can find me at boobdanart.com and go sign up for my campaign, Curiosities and Oddities Emporium, the dress, and subscribe to my YouTube at billybasco.com.
Billybasco.com.
Cute bunny? What bunny?
Oh, probably talking about that one.
Oh, yeah, Usagi?
North of
Usagi Yojimbo is
he's a fierce warrior.
Where can we find you, Hockey?
Ad hoc art at several places around the traps. Yeah, and that's about it. So,
oh, look at that Catwoman. Very nice.
Yeah, it's coming out great, dude.
It's getting there. It's getting there slowly.
Well, I was all the way over there, so I didn't see it. Nice job, Hockey.
Thank you, Angela, for tuning in. Appreciate you sticking around.
Yeah, sorry about this bright light. I forgot to
shoot me a message. Shoot me a DM on Twitter, and I'll make sure I be able to shoot you some art or something.
What, Angela gets art?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Why not? Sure. Shoot me a DM. I'll shoot you some more. I gotta get bigger envelopes. I'm off tomorrow, so I actually can go to the store and get some bigger envelopes because the ones I have are too small. So then I'll send out Fanta's and Angela stuff, and then I'll wait for Ray's stuff to send to you to Plago later, and then you guys can just all get your stuff and send it to Hockey, and Hockey can cart it back to Didgeridoo Land with him.
Didgeridoo Land.
Well, don't make me pull out my didgeridoo.
No, make him do it.
Yeah, I gotta get something.
It's within arm's reach.
Oh, he got one. It's real. Oh no,
he does have a real one.
All right, it's time to end it, everybody. We better run. Night, y'all.
See you later. All the best.